And welcome to the Take a Breather podcast with Stacy Eric and Eric Almeida. This episode is a Tapping Thursday episode where we'll take you through a tapping exercise so that you can experience a sample of the emotional freedom technique and how it can help you. As always, subscribe, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and please like and subscribe on YouTube. For instructions on how to do emotional freedom technique tapping, please listen to episode 2 of our podcast where we walk you through in detailed description of all the points on the body. As always, these tapping Thursdays are not meant to diagnose or treat any issues. If you experience a strong reaction, please pause the recording and keep tapping until you calm down. And if need be, please tap faster. The goal is to tap on a general feeling, and this is geared towards coping with a particular issue and not to perform deep healing. But if you do end up having any particular memories or thoughts come up as you're doing these tapping Thursdays, please feel free to write them down for you to be able to do more in-depth work on your own or work with a practitioner like one of us. And if you'd like to work with Stacy or myself, you can use coupon code BREATHER on either one of our websites in the show notes below to get $30 off your first session with either one of us. So this week's topic is the topic of insecurity. I am the schlub who is taking the client seat for this particular week. So I will pass it over to Stacy.
Thanks, Eric. Yeah, so today we're going to tap on, we're going to start with the general senses, general concepts we may have around insecurity, feeling unsure of ourselves, when we don't feel confident, feel those times when we feel we're not good enough, times we have low self-esteem. And it may be it's often true for people that they feel, some situations they may feel very confident and able to do whatever task is in front of them. In other situations, we feel deeply insecure and unsure of ourselves. And it's often true that you may want to focus on a particular area of your life where you know you have trouble with your confidence when doing the tapping to make it even more effective. So with that, we'll start with our setup phrase. Eric, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we have everyone to take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, letting the air fill your chest cavity all the way down to your belly, and softly breathing out. Feel your feet on the floor, bottom in the chair, and arrive to this moment. When you're ready, we'll start with the side of the hand point. Even though
Even though
I am feeling insecure,
I am feeling insecure,
I would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
I would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
Even though
Even though
I don't feel confident about my choices,
I don't feel confident about my choices,
I would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
I would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
Even though
Even though
I'm not really sure I know who I am,
I'm not really sure I know who I am,
I would like to love and profound myself fully.
I would like to love and accept myself fully.
Okay, top of the head. I'm feeling really insecure.
I'm feeling really insecure.
Corner of the eyebrow. I do not feel sure of myself and my abilities.
I do not feel sure of myself and my abilities.
Side of the eye. Am I making the right choices?
Am I making the right choices?
Under the eye. I'm not sure who I am and what I want.
I'm not sure who I am and what I want.
Under the nose. I don't know if I'm capable.
I don't know if I'm capable.
Crease of the chin. I don't think I measure up.
I don't think I measure up.
Collarbone. Why should I even bother setting goals for myself?
Why should I even bother setting goals for myself?
Rib cage. Because I just can't do this.
Because I just can't do this.
Inside of the wrist. And I'm really scared to even try.
And I'm really scared to even try.
Side of the hand. I'm sure I'm going to fail.
I'm sure I'm going to fail.
Top of the head. I feel really insecure about myself.
I feel really insecure about myself.
Corner of the eye. Sometimes my esteem is so low.
Sometimes my esteem is so low.
Side of the eye. I don't feel good about my own abilities.
I don't feel good about my own abilities.
Under the eye. I don't feel good about the choices I make.
I don't feel good about the choices I make.
Under the nose. I'm not sure I'm capable of accomplishing what I want.
I'm not sure I'm capable of accomplishing what I want.
Crease the chin. I don't think I can measure up.
I don't think I can measure up.
Collarbone. I put myself under a lot of pressure.
I put myself under a lot of pressure.
Rib cage. And I don't think I can achieve my goals.
And I don't think I can achieve my goals.
Inside of the wrist. I'm scared to even try.
I'm scared to even try.
Side of the hand. I am so afraid of failure.
I am so afraid of failure.
Okay, let's pause there. Take a breath. Into the nose, down into the lower belly. Breathing in cleanly and deeply and breathing out slowly. Letting the air gently leave your body and letting whatever else wants to be released on the out breath. For those of you at home, when you're ready, open your eyes and ideally, if you have some paper nearby, write down anything that came up for you while you were tapping, any particular emotions, particular memories, thoughts. I didn't remember to do ranking at the beginning,
It's
but maybe you
okay.
could check it and see if the strength of your feeling of insecurity, like how insecure you were feeling before you started tapping, see if it went down, stayed the same, or went up. And even now you can write down like how you're feeling about it, what your number would be right now after the tapping. We'll check in now instead. So how about you, Eric? How are you feeling? What came up for you? Anything in particular? What kind of the numbers are like for you?
So beforehand, I would say my feelings around insecurity, I think, was close to an 8. And now I think it's closer to like a 5 or a 6.
Nice.
It's interesting. There wasn't much thought during this particular. It was just more just this feeling like just something is off. Like I can feel it in my gut. Just like this is gonna sound odd, like a gunk or a sludge, like there's something gumming up my gears, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yes.
And it is interesting. It felt like I could have cried, but then at the same time, it almost felt hollow. This might sound odd, so
Actually, I'm thrilled that you had this. Well, I'm not happy that you feel this way and are having feelings of insecurity, but this is actually a great opportunity to talk about tapping on physical sensations, tapping on the body directly. I think up
sure.
until now we've mostly focused on tapping and using a lot of words, and something I want to say now and say over and over again is that I've had people ask me, well, I don't know what words to say. And you don't have to have words to say. There's a couple of different ways to go about it. You can set an intention. I'm feeling insecure and I'm tapping on that. And then just go through your points with setting that as your intention, using no words at all. Another way to tap that's often really effective for a lot of people, especially when we're having a harder time really coming up with like the mental processes around why we're feeling this way are just not there, is to focus on the body's feelings. So Eric has given us this opportunity, like everyone listening, to take this opportunity as well to check in. Close your eyes if it helps, like check in with your body. And Eric has done this already. For him, he can feel the sensation in his body of there being something gunky or stuck, like a sludge, and specifically in his gut. Can you describe more the physical sensation in the gut? Like how big is the area where you feel the sensation? What area of the gut?
So for me, it would be like behind my navel, around my waistline, and for me, that is where like my anxiety lives in my body. That is where my
Mm.
body expresses anxiety most of the time.
Yeah, I think a lot of us have a specific area that often lights up first when we're feeling any stress. Some people get maybe I get a thickening in the throat is one of my tells that I'm anxious, and then certainly like the roiling, slightly nauseous upper gut, but the lower gut is definitely popular too. Some people feel it in the chest, like more of a heart-centered thing. So I invite everyone at home to write down, like really spend some time feeling into your body. And this may not be something you've done before. And don't worry if you're not getting very much information, don't even worry about it. It's totally fine. See if you feel anything in your body. Imagine like your mind's eye traveling through your body and seeing if there's an area that feels heavier or thicker, or a sense of nausea, or maybe tingling, or a coldness or a heat, or where things are constricted or tight, and how big that area is, where it is exactly in your body, and write that down on your paper. And then also rank the intensity of the feeling in your body. 0 being you don't feel anything at all, and 10 being it's like almost painful. It's so overwhelming in your body. And if you're at a 10, please tap immediately and keep tapping if you're having a really strong physical reaction. And we're going to do a round where you're going to just focus on your body, and you're imagining your body is separate from your mind. Now, we talk a lot about the mind body connection, and it's of course absolutely there. It's really we have a mind body really. And yeah, we also have the capacity to separate ourselves a little bit. There's like the self, capital S, right? That can be an observer, that impartial, loving, objective observer who can see things happening in the body that are of that moment in time, of this moment in time, based to one memory. But it's not who we are. It's an experience we had, a lesson we learned that taught us we needed to feel or behave a certain way whenever a similar situation came up. And it's not who we are. Who we are is the self, and that self is always able, with practice, to see and witness the the part of us that feels wounded by that experience. And the self is it's, again, if you're feeling having a difficult time with this concept, don't worry at all. It's the kind of thing that takes practice, and it's the kind of thing anyone can learn. Anyone can pick up a guitar and eventually learn to play a song on it with enough practice. We may not be, Jimi Hendrix, but we can always play the instrument. Just we can always, and we are the masters of our own body. We can become the most, we are the experts in our own bodies. So with that, Eric, do you have anything else to say about the sensation and what your number would be on your scale of how intense the feeling is in your body?
Yeah, still 6.
It's okay. Okay, so the first round, I'm just going to say the points so everyone can follow along who are just listening. And you're being that, like, your body is like, it's like almost like the body is a child, and you're there, listening to your body. Sometimes when a little kid is upset, The kid just wants to tell you what's wrong. They don't want you to fix it. They just want you to cuddle them and witness them and hold them and be there for them. And that's what you're doing for this sensation in your body, is you're just being there, not forcing it to change, forcing it to shift, letting it express the way it needs to express. And so it may get intense as we tap. If you really get it, allow that your body to really express what it's feeling right now. As long as you feel comfortable with those sensations, let it be as strong as you want it to be, and keep tapping, and tap faster than I am if that seems necessary. And stay with it, and trust your body to only give you as much intensity as you can manage in this moment. And that as long as you keep tapping, it will pass. There's an end to that sensation. Okay. So I'm actually going to start on the side of the hand and say, even though I can feel my insecurity inside my body,
I can feel my insecurity inside my body,
I'd like to love and accept myself.
I would like to love and accept myself.
Even though I can feel this sensation causing some distress in my body,
I can feel the sensation causing distress in my body,
I would like to love and accept myself fully.
I would like to love and accept myself fully.
Even though my very body feels insecure right now,
my very body feels insecure right now,
I would like to love and accept myself.
I would like to love and accept myself.
Okay, I'm going to do a round top of the head. Just breathe, and I'm going to be quiet, and you're going to just focus in on the sensations of your body. Corner of the eye. Side of the eye. Breathing. Under the eye. Below the nose. Crease of the chin. Collarbone. Under the arm. And the wrist. And the side of the hand. Now we'll use some words. Top of the head. I can feel my body's reaction to my insecurity.
I can feel my body's reaction to my insecurity.
Inside corner of the eye. I see my body's reaction, and I hear its wisdom.
I see my body's reaction and I hear its wisdom.
Side of the eye. I'm tapping on my body's feeling of insecurity.
I'm tapping on my body's feeling of insecurity.
Under the eye. I'm tapping on my physical reaction to feeling insecure.
I'm tapping on my physical reaction of feeling insecure.
Under the nose. When I'm feeling insecure, my very body feels uncomfortable.
When I am feeling insecure, my body feels uncomfortable.
Face of the chin. And I hear my body's wisdom.
And I hear my body's wisdom.
Collarbone. I'm feeling insecure, but I know it's from lessons I've learned in the past.
I'm feeling insecure, but I know it is from lessons learned from my past.
Rib cage. I've been taught to feel insecure about who I am and what I can do.
I have been taught to feel insecure about who I am and what I can do.
Inside the wrist. I've been taught that my own wisdom isn't right.
I have been taught that my own wisdom isn't right.
Side of the hand. That I can't trust myself.
that I can't trust myself,
Top of the head, that I don't know how to make good choices for myself.
that I don't know how to make good choices for myself,
Inside of the eye, that I'm not capable.
that I'm not capable,
Side of the eye, that I always need help.
that I always need help,
Under the eye, and that I am not a confident person.
and that I am not a confident person.
Under the nose. But if other people can help me, maybe I can help myself.
But if other people can help me, maybe I can help myself.
Crease the chin. I've learned a lot in my life so far.
I've learned a lot in my life so far.
Collarbone. I've had a lot of experiences that have taught me many things.
I've had a lot of experiences that have taught me many things.
Under the arm. Maybe I can believe that I can trust myself.
Maybe I can believe that I can trust myself.
Inside the wrist. Maybe I can believe that I am valuable and talented.
Maybe I can believe that I am valuable and talented.
Side of the hand. I want to be able to embrace who I am.
I want to be able to embrace who I am.
Top of the head. I want to believe it's okay to just be me.
I want to be able to be okay just being me.
Inside of the eye. I want to feel my wisdom in my body.
I want to feel my wisdom in my body.
Side of the eye. And believe that I can trust myself.
And believe that I can trust myself.
Under the eye. That I can trust my intuition.
That I can trust my intuition.
Under the nose. I can trust my experience.
That I can trust my experience.
Crease the chin. That I have valuable contributions to make.
That I have valuable contributions to make.
Collarbone. That I'm fine just as I am.
That I am fine just as I am.
Under the rib cage. I know I have more to learn.
I know I have more to learn.
Inside the wrist, just like everybody else.
Just like everybody else.
Side of the hand. And I am exactly where I need to be.
And I am exactly where I need to be.
Okay, let's pause there. Take a breath. If you're having a lot of emotional reaction, keep tapping, keep breathing, keep tuning into your body, letting everything move as it needs to move, witnessing and allowing, breathing out restrictions and constrictions, breathing in flow and energy and space. Eric, how are you feeling when you're ready to share?
A lot calmer. Thank you. Yeah, that feeling in my gut is mostly gone.
Lovely.
Which is kind of awesome.
I am so pleased to hear.
Yeah, I feel quite serene in a way. And it's been a while since I've felt that. So thank you.
No, you're very welcome. I'm really glad. Thank you so much again for participating and sharing and tapping into the body wisdom. It's such a great tool to use for anyone at home when you're in the moment, when your body feels overwhelmed. You can really It may seem counterintuitive, but sometimes just tapping on just how distressed your body feel and letting your distress be what it is and acknowledging, saying, yes, body, I see you're so distressed and my stomach hurts and my head hurts and my throat hurts. And I'm letting you feel your distress, and just tap and tap and tap as many rounds. And often that's enough to really soothe your nervous system, uh, help you move forward. And even tapping into something deeper, the thing that might be causing the distress in the first place may come to light. And so then you'll know even what else to tap on next.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Right.
Well, thank you so much, Stacy. That was
Yes.
great. That felt great.
Great.
And thank you, listeners. And we look forward for another Tapping Thursday next week.
Yes.
And we'll talk to all of you then.
Bye-bye.